Call it stock taking and you will not be wrong. With barely 7 months to the expiration of the administration, President Buhari, his ministers and top government officials are gathered here at the third and final ministerial review retreat to take stock since the last time they gathered in 2021.
Over the last 3 years, ministries have continued to implement the deliverables assigned to them in line with the ministerial mandates jointly signed by the ministers and permanent secretaries, which serve as a performance bond with Mr. President.
This retreat therefore provides an opportunity for the Senate, indeed the National Assembly, to assess how efficacious the various legislative interventions have been to governance in the last 3.5 years.
The Vice President spoke on some economic issues, including the collaboration between agencies and the exchange rate of the Naira.
Permit me to mention 3 challenges that we must confront going forward. The first is the synergy between fiscal and monetary policy. Wherever that synergy fails, it leads to unnecessary drawback. The exchange rate of the Naira to convertible currencies continues to face significant downward pressures because demand substantially outstrips supply. My third issue is that we must focus on value addition and productivity in our economy. Blanket import restrictions are a dampener on economic activity.
For the international community here present, the success of democracy in Nigeria is of interest. While the British High Commissioner calls for the entrenchment of accountability as elections approach, the guest speaker and immediate past president of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, says Buhari's successor must avoid what he terms the traditional African problem of attempting to reinvent the wheel.
At a time when some countries in West Africa are experiencing democratic regression and the illegal removal of elected governments, I commend His Excellency President Buhari for his commitment at the 77th session of the United Nations General Assembly to leave a legacy of free and fair elections in Nigeria. Nigeria must remain on the path of democratic consolidation.
It is our ability to build on the past, not to dismantle and rebuild again, dismantle and rebuild, but to continue laying layer after layer that will make this continent the economic, political powerhouse that it should be.
Evaluating the progress made in the implementation of the 9-priority agenda of his administration, President Buhari points to achievements in agriculture, economy, and infrastructure. He also reels out achievements in security, health, and anti-corruption.
In recognition of the importance of critical infrastructure in economic development and the quest of this administration to leave a lasting legacy, we have implemented high-impact projects across the length and breadth of the country that meet the yearnings and aspirations of Nigerians. Some of the notable achievements include the completion of 326 kilometers Itape, Ajakuta, Warri rail line and railway ancillary facilities, the completion of over 150 kilometers Lagos-Ibadan standard gauge railway modernization project with extension to Lagos, Port Harcourt, Port and Apapa.
At the end of the 2-day event, President Buhari is expected to sign an executive order on improving performance management, coordination and implementation of presidential priorities. The administration hopes to, in the short time left, finish well on its promises to Nigerians and bequeath to the incoming administration a system that will assist it in delivering on its promises. Adesuwa Omoruan, Arise News.